There are 7 things you only do when nobody is watching. And researchers who study personality say only about 6% of people do all 7 of them consistently. Not because the rest can't, because most people never developed the habit of being alone with their own mind long enough to notice it. I'm not talking about being smart in the way school measures it. I'm talking about something quieter, something that never shows up on a report card, never gets applauded at dinner, and never gets photographed. It only shows up in the empty room at 11 p.m. when you're the only witness to your own thinking. So if you've ever wondered why your inner world feels different from everyone else's, heavier, stranger, more alive, these 7 private habits might be the answer. Stay until number 7. That one is the quiet giveaway almost nobody catches in themselves. Number 1. You let uncomfortable questions sit unanswered. Most brains treat uncertainty like a wound. They rush to close it, grab the nearest half-decent explanation, and move on just to stop the discomfort. Psychologists have a name for that rush, the need for cognitive closure, and it's the default setting for most people's minds. Yours does something different. It just sits there, turning the question over, refusing to grab a cheap answer to feel safe again. If you've ever gone days without resolving something, not because you were stuck, but because you refused to resolve it badly, that's not indecision. That's a mind that can hold contradiction without collapsing under it. Most people can't do that for more than a few seconds. You catch yourself doing something else too. You argue against your own beliefs, on purpose, for no audience at all. Most private thinking is self-defense. People replay arguments they won. They rehearse comebacks. They polish the version of themselves that's always right. But somewhere along the way, you started doing the opposite, building the strongest possible case against your own opinion, just to see if it survives contact. This is close to what researchers studying reasoning call actively open-minded thinking, treating your own beliefs like evidence to be tested, not territory to be defended. It's rare because it costs something. It means being willing to lose an argument to yourself in a room where nobody's keeping score. There's no trophy for that kind of honesty. No one claps when you win an argument against yourself. You just quietly become someone your own opinions can't fool anymore. Number 3 is heavier. You study your own emotions instead of just having them. Anyone can feel angry. Anyone can feel anxious. Almost nobody stops mid-feeling and asks, why this reaction? Why this intensity? Why now? If you've ever traced a mood backward through your day, your week, or further back than that, like you're following a trail instead of just being dragged by it, you're practicing something researchers call emotional granularity, the ability to name and separate feelings with precision instead of dumping them all into good or bad. That single habit quietly changes everything. You stop being a passenger inside your own reactions. You become the one reading the map. Number 4, and this one sneaks up on people harder than any of the others. You rewrite your own past, not the events, the meaning of them. That comment someone made when you were 15, the one that used to sting for years, you understand it completely differently now, and it doesn't even hurt the same way. That advice you brushed off at 22, the one you thought was wrong, suddenly makes perfect sense on some random Tuesday a decade later, for no clear reason at all. It just arrives. This is what psychologists studying identity and memory call autobiographical reasoning, actively reorganizing the story of your own life as you grow, instead of leaving it frozen the way it happened. Most people's memories sit untouched for decades, filed away and never opened again. Yours keeps getting reopened, re-edited, re-understood. You're not the only person whose past keeps changing meaning. You're just one of the few who actually notices it happening in real time. Number 5 looks like nothing from the outside, which is exactly why nobody talks about it. You get obsessed with things that give you absolutely nothing in return. Most curiosity is transactional. People learn things to earn money, win an argument, or fix a problem. You'll lose 3 hours to something with 0 payoff. No exam, no promotion, no possible use. Just a mind that got hungry and followed it anyway, into a subject nobody around you will ever ask about. This maps onto what motivation researchers call intrinsic drive. engaging with something purely because the engagement itself feels rewarding, not because of what it leads to. It looks like a waste of time from the outside. From the inside, it's the only kind of learning that never gets tired, never asks for anything back, and never once feels like work. Number 6 is the one almost nobody notices in themselves. You can change your mind mid-sentence, even inside your own head, with zero resistance. Most people commit to a direction and ride it out of pure momentum, consistency over correctness. But you'll be halfway through a thought and suddenly stop. Wait, no, that's not right. And you just pivot. No ego, no need to defend the version of you from 4 seconds ago. School never rewards that. Work rarely notices it. So if you built that habit anyway, alone, with nobody grading you for it, that's a private discipline. The ability to be wrong for 4 seconds and right for the next 40 years. And number 7, the one that changes everything. You genuinely enjoy your own mind as company. Not, I'm okay being alone. Not, I tolerate solitude. Your own thoughts actually entertain you. A long walk with no phone feels like a luxury, not a punishment. Researchers who study solitude, actual, chosen solitude, not isolation, have found it's linked to lower stress and higher creative output in people who seek it out voluntarily. Not because being alone is inherently good, because for a rare kind of mind, being alone means finally getting to hear itself think without interference. Here's what nobody tells you about these 7 habits. They don't make you smarter than anyone else. They make you legible to yourself. All those quiet, strange, why am I like this moments, they weren't random. They were evidence. Evidence that something has been working in the background this whole time, even on the days nothing visible happened. Real intelligence doesn't live on a stage. It lives in the empty kitchen at midnight, on the walk you took without your phone, in the question you refused to rush, in the belief you were brave enough to argue with. If you recognized yourself in even a few of these, the comment section below is your space. Leave your number. It's rare to find minds that work this way, and this is the place to prove you're not the only one.